Steve, I lost count of the number of chances we had in the first half, notwithstanding the fact the keeper had a tremendous game first half, but also we missed some others as well. It was just one of those, wasn't it? And then within, 8 minutes of the restart, they're 2-0 up. The game's virtually won.
Goals change games. I'm disappointed, but I can't show it really because I thought the boys done well. They hit the bar before we even had a first chance, so that was a let-off. Let's be honest with that. But yeah, you're right. We had loads of chances. Both penalty boxes are key. But this moment in time, and I think in every game this season, we've done well. As you said, we dominated. Domination means nothing because we're having spells in every game, 10, 15-minute spells in each half, and we're getting punished. And if you allow teams to do that, we didn't start on the front foot in the second half. Why? Players need to be accountable. They need to basically stand up and be counted, realise what effort and determination and the good chances they created in the first half, and take it on into the second half. And like I say, we can pick a team, we can set them up, we can, if we're down, go for it, like we did, all of them things today, Jim. But the players have to take the responsibility on the pitch to not let these 10-15-minute spells happen. But again, like you say, it's one of those, we've on the wrong end of another result. We're in a critical period now. These next 10 games are critical because it leads us up till Christmas, and you don't want to be too far adrift. I'm not buying into this that we're expected to be in the bottom 2, bottom 3, because our performances haven't warranted it, but results don't lie. So performances are great, but if you ain't getting a result, it don't mean nothing. So we're in a massive period of this next 9 games to pick up a lot of points. We need to pick up a lot of points. We need to go on a good run. Are we capable of doing it? Yes, the proof's in the pudding out there, but we need to start taking our chances, and then 10, 15-minute spells that we're just falling apart and they're scoring goal after goal. That's what we need to cut out.
HEMEL, I thought, they're third in the table. That tables don't lie, as the expression goes. I thought they came here and kind of did a job on us. They were competent without being brilliant. But then in this league, you can almost get away with that, provided you're tight at the back, and they were pretty tight.
Professional side, weren't they? They're a professional outfit the way they played today. Come away, nicked 2 goals early in the second half, sat back. We've had 1 cleared off the line straight after they go 2-0. We've missed a penalty with 20 to go. Different game then. If you look at it, we might have got caught, but I had 4 forwards on the pitch. With a couple of attacking midfielders. So goals change games and change the outlook of games. And today they got them, done what they had to do, and they go in with 3 points and sit second or third, whatever it is in the league now.
Just going back in time a little bit, you had a friendly at Merston, just so that people are aware of that, and difficult talking about it after today's results, although today's performance wasn't poor. You got something out of that friendly, I guess. You got some minutes for players who hadn't had many minutes, and you looked at some other players.
That was the idea. Players that hadn't had minutes played. That was the main focus, and a couple of players that we looked at. So that was the reason for that game, because otherwise the boys sit there and don't play again. And you can only put 11 out on the pitch. So when I look at it, and they're changing the subject, if you like, that was the reason for that. But you talk about them coming and do a competent job on us, and thorough job, if you like. We went to Bath City and done exactly the same, and could have nicked it at the end. We come away with 0-0. We've got to get that mentality for 90 minutes back in our game to pick up all these points, because we didn't switch off at Bath. They focused all the way through. But I think you can count on most of the other games we've had that spell, and it's hurting us at the minute very badly, because we're not getting no points.
Absolutely.
Still think we need to score the first goal though, Jim.
Yeah.
If we get the first goal, then team's got to come at you.
Yeah.
Home or away.
Yeah.
So the keeper's pulled off a couple of worldies.
Well, I made it. He had 2 worldies, and maybe 4 really good, good saves.
Yeah.
And plus there were a couple of other shots where he didn't save it, but we just didn't quite get it on target.
Yeah, but like I say, you give a team like that the chances, they're going to take them and punish you.
There's a young lad on the bench, well I assume he's young,
yes,
called Joseph Ostiemi.
Yep.
What do we know about him?
He's been with us all pre-season, or just after pre-season. Been training with us. We had a look at him Tuesday. He done okay, and he's someone that I need to get out and get games on a regular basis, so we can have a proper look. But he's got a background of Millwall, Tottenham, plays centre half or holding mid. He's been at Kingston, a few other clubs, but he's been in training with us. He's showed good attitude. And like I say, it's one of those when we can actually get him and get him games and have a proper look, then we take it from there.
Okay, and on that, going back to the friendly, I think you have 4 or 5 of the academy lads there, and I know the step up from academy to men's football is huge, but I think they all had some minutes, didn't you? You all gave them some minutes, and actually, whether that showed, but they beat Ipswich 7-0 here on Wednesday here at the league game.
They all had some minutes because obviously they can help make the numbers up, and they all done themselves proud and the academy proud. As you said, they're not ready to step up yet, but they didn't themselves no injustice. Look for the Kent Cup games and stuff like that maybe to get them involved again, or if we have any more friendlies to get minutes for players, you know. They're there for us to use, and like I say, they didn't look out of place.
Next Saturday, FA Cup. Everyone gets very excited about that. The pressure, I suppose, is for you as a manager, in a sense, because of the financial rewards. If we win that game, we're guaranteed not just the 6,000, but even if we're guaranteed another 2,000 on the next game, because even if you lose the next tie, you still get, as you know, you still get money. So does that? I guess it's got to put pressure on you, doesn't it?
Of course it does. Yeah. Every game puts pressure on you because you want to win.
But in particular, because of the financial
you get a fallout if you lose as well. You get some money, but we're not looking at that. I think ours is the only all-national South tie that got pulled out, which doesn't surprise me because you tell me what draws we've had that have been kind to us. You know, we played Hive away, beat them, then we get Dulwich Hamlet.
You'll be saying the draw's rigged in a minute. Well, some of our supporters say that.
I wouldn't do that. You know, we got Red Hill one year, didn't we? So,
and Faversham.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But then you go when we got the 4th qualifying round, we had to beat Hereford. We had Dartford here. You know, so it's one of those. It's just what's put in front of you.
And the line above, sorry to interrupt, on this draw was Balham.
Oh well, there you go. It's one of those. I've never had a favourable draw. Apart from the first season, it's always been difficult, but we'll go and approach it the same as we do with every other game, and we need to get through for the club because the money's massive nowadays. So I know you get a fallout if you don't win, but we want to win because we want to get that money. But also the players want to win because they want to get the prestige of getting through in the cup, and then they want to go and win another game, and they want to go as far as they can. On performances, I think we can. But the flip side of it, we've now got to look and convert these chances to basically make sure that we're in that hat. It's going to be an interesting game. Cup football, as you know, we played Whiteleaf here last year. Sonny Miles got sent off after about 10-15 minutes, and we ended up getting 2 goals in the last 5 minutes to go through. So that's cup football. You never know what's going to happen. Always turns up a surprise, and hopefully that we get the rub of the green, if you like. Because we'll work hard, we'll do everything we need to do, and we can get through. But it's not going to be easy. No, not at all. Well, let's hope so anyway. Fingers crossed. And bad luck today, Steve. Cheers, thanks for your time. Thanks. Cheers.
Interview with the Tonbridge defender Alex Bentley. Obviously played in midfield today. Alex, what's the feeling after that? How disappointing is it to have played so well, particularly first half, but still come away the losing side? Yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious, very, very disappointing, I think. When we've spoken about it in brief just there, it's not like we're playing in games and getting beaten really well. For first half we were very good, just a bit of a manic 5 minutes that meant that we ended up 2-0 down. Disappointing. There's not too much more to say at the moment, unfortunately. And it's that belief, isn't it, that I suppose when you concede 2 goals in such quick succession, it's hard to maintain the belief that you can get back into the game. Yeah, but then if you feel that had gone? Personally, I don't. I mean, you'd have to ask individuals maybe about that. As a group, I don't feel that we lack belief as such. I think if we take our chances in the first half, we could have been 3-0 up easily. So sort of comment I did make is I think it's just about how clinical we are in both boxes. They had, I guess, a handful of chances, 3-4. They've scored 2. I'd guess that we had at least 8, and we've come away with that without scoring a goal. So
It's about being ruthless, and this league is all about that. If you look at all the games where we maybe haven't picked up as many points as we should have done, it's mostly down to how clinical we've been in either box.
Is it even more annoying when you actually come away taking quite a bit of credit out of your performance today, but still?
It kind of goes both ways, and I get what you're saying, because it's a sort of consolation that we've played well. But yeah, as you say, it's frustrating because you're like, well, we've played well, so we should be getting results from it. The encouraging thing, which is something you can't keep saying because we're now 10, 11 games in, I think. You can't keep saying, nearly, next game. We need to start actually putting in performances that get us points as opposed to pats on the back and well done.
Yeah. Your first game back since the injury.
Yeah.
Obviously, not necessarily a natural position, but it's a position you're still comfortable in, isn't it?
Yeah. I was happy there. I felt comfortable. I thought I did okay.
Yeah.
I'd like to think that the reason I came off was because we had to go for it. I was happy there. Played there before.
Yeah, and the fitness-wise,
felt fine. The knock I had was an ankle thing, so I've made sure I've stayed fit. Just with doing non-impact stuff, so that when it does come to you playing, that you're ready to go and you're not off the pace.
Next game's FA Cup.
Yep.
This club traditionally a poor FA Cup side, should we say?
Really? Okay.
What about yourself? What's your own FA Cup record like?
Yeah, mixed. I think we've got through to the sort of first round proper a couple of times personally. It's an interesting draw. Obviously, you've got someone in our own league.
You've already played.
Who we've already played. I know we lost against them, but again, a bit similar today. I don't think we were necessarily a worse team than them by any stretch. So we should have to make sure we're in the right frame of mind. We'll have to have a good week of training, stay positive, as the gaffer said, make sure we stay together. And that's very important. And have that belief that we can win that game and move on in the cup.
Of course, the board will want the money, but I guess the league is more important than the FA Cup.
Is it more? Yeah, I suppose it is probably more important. But at the same time, like you've alluded to, the financial benefits of getting through in the cup are very important to clubs, particularly in the non-league setup. So yeah, we're very aware of the importance of the game, even though it's not a league game.
You say you've been to the first round proper a couple of times in your career. What does it mean to do that? How good a day out is it?
Yeah, it's brilliant. Yeah,
Tonbridge haven't got a clue.
No,
it's 40 years.
It's good. It's good. You tend to test yourselves against proper sides. So yeah, it's a good feeling, and again, the financial strength that it gives clubs at this level is very obvious. So it'll be great to get that far, but one step at a time, I think.
Let's hope so. Thanks, Rob.